Good morning, good afternoon and good evening. I'm currently in Liverpool for my audition at Lipper. This is the day before. My audition starts at 8:30 tomorrow, so it's a pretty early wake up, so I travelled the day before. We have just checked into the hotel and I wanted to show you around, obviously, and you might think that this is quite echoey. The room is not huge. This is a joke, this is not a room. For some reason my room, as I came in, has like its own lobby area almost. This is like a meet and greet room, I feel. I feel like you come in here and like there should be someone at this door. Who are you? Are you sure this is your room? This door doesn't shut for whatever reason, but that leads into my room. And then here's the bathroom. So I think it's more of a smell thing. If you're with other people, you can be like, shut that door too, don't let that come through. We've got a bath. I was very upset about this. I had a bath last night, like a calming bath. It's got a shower too. Yeah, but I had like a calming bath yesterday to be like, de-stress, everything's fine, with a Lush bath bomb, which is like my life. And I got here and found out I could have just had one here. What a pain. You never know. I've already contemplated going to Lush and getting another one. I'm waiting for my phone to charge, which is why I thought, perfect time to do this. So you never know, I might end up having a bath in there. If I do, I might tell you all about it. We'll see. You might see the water of it. I won't get in it while I'm showing you. Where to start in the room? But the most interesting thing, not even the most interesting thing, one of the things I've noticed is I have a hairdryer, and then down here in a cupboard, I have a hairdryer. So just in case, I accidentally hit the zoom. Which way? That way. Just in case I need to blow dry both sides of my hair. I've got two hair dryers, which, to be honest, until I had it cut yesterday, I probably could have done with. So I'm glad I had it cut yesterday. It's not a huge room, but it's a nice room. I like this. This is a nice room. I've stopped in some bad hotels. The hotels you have either seen and I've been like, oh look, this is a room by. Sometimes I don't like those rooms. It's very rare I don't like a room, actually. There's been one hotel recently that I did not enjoy the room of, but every hotel I've stopped in I've done pretty well with, and this is quite a nice room too. I'll stop talking about it and I'll show you. We've got some lovely art, obviously, on the wall. A wardrobe that I will not use, everything will just live in there. I will not take anything out of that, I never do. We have just a feature wall of nothing, which is fine. A bed that I've just found out, I don't know if I'll be able to see this. It's pretty mobile. It moves pretty quickly, so I must remember that, because I have a habit of like throwing myself backwards onto a bed. So I'll sit down and I'll throw myself onto it, and I've just moved it now doing that. So I'll have to remember that, but that's not a bad thing. We can live with that. We also got a free little, I say free, it's got to stay here. I can't take it with me. I think it's a travel book. This is Liverpool. This is Liverpool. But I've not really looked through it yet. I had like a flick through. They told me there was a cinema. They told me I could rent cars. I can invest. There's the docks. I'm stopping by the docks. You can't really see the docks from where I am, but I will film the other side of the hotel, which isn't far, and you can see what could have been my view. It was a risk. I wasn't too fussed about booking it for the view. I was more fussed about booking it for its location, to where Lipper is. I've just got to find where the town centre is from here. I thought that for so long. So I'll show you that in a little bit, but we're pretty happy with this room. I don't think breakfast is included, but there's like a McDonald's right there. I didn't realise how close that McDonald's was, but there's a McDonald's right there. I want to try and find a Starbucks close by, because of blonde roast. Blonde roast is my life. If you've not tried Starbucks blonde roast, get your life together and sort it out and go and try it. Light roast coffee in general is amazing. I love it. It's got the most caffeine in it. It wakes me up in the morning. It's just what I need before an audition. So yeah, I'm going to flick through this book. We will have a catch up later, he says, hopefully, because he hopes he can remember. We have a little thing booked later on, which I'll try my best to show you. I don't think you'll see much, but I'll try my best to show you. So until then, I will see you later. So this is the actual view outside the hotel. So yeah, not too bad. Not the view I get out my window. I get a KFC, which is fine. I'm happy with that. But yeah, not a bad little view, that. So earlier on, when I was walking to the hotel, I went a different way to what my app was telling me. So instead of looking at my app, I was like, I'm pretty sure I know where I'm going. And I do. I know where I am-ish. But then I thought, I'm going to try and follow the way the app was trying to show me where to go. My maps were trying to show me where to go. I'm like in a death trap corridor alley. I don't like it. I'm glad I didn't come this way earlier. It's just in case. I've got to try and find my way tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock in the morning. So I thought I'd try and set myself a challenge. I think I came out, went that way. You can't do that. I went that way and down. Maybe I came past this way. I did, I came past this way. So that would have been that. Okay, now I know where I am. But I'm glad I didn't follow my map earlier. That was an interesting experience. There's just nothing down here to like. Usually I find a visual marker for things. So, damn it, so close. So my visual marker, when I got here, this is why I recognise this area, was Supper Club, which is over there. But until that, I had no idea where I was. My hotel's literally there. There's a 24-hour McDonald's outside, so yeah, I'm safe. I didn't feel safe, so I thought I'd talk to you. So, I've just got back and sat down to film, and I was facing the other way, and I literally out loud sighed to turn around in my chair, and it made me feel like such a vlogger. So, it's open, the bottle is open, but it has not been tried. I'm very curious. I'm very curious. It smells interesting. I don't know what to think already, but we'll try it. It's literally called Twisted Strawberry, just in case you cared enough to want to see it. I don't know what to think. I'm weird, so I really don't know what to think now. Like, the taste went, the Coke taste went, and now it's just strawberry. I feel like the other ones do that, but not to this extent. So, I'm weird. I don't mind. I say I don't mind. I don't see why people get really upset about, you can't have your dessert before your mains. Well, it all goes down the same hole, so who cares? So, like, this is like, oh, I've just eaten a strawberry and drank some Coke. So, it doesn't really fuss me, but it is weird. I don't know if I'd have another one. Like, I like vanilla, I like cherry, I liked raspberry. They've got a raspberry one, the raspberry one's really good. I appreciate the experiment, but I'm not sure how I feel about it. The other thing I wanted to mention before I turn this off, because I'm not going to eat a banana on camera. I haven't eaten my banana yet, I know. Couldn't bother while I was walking over, it's only 2 minutes away. I opened my banana from this end, and most people think that's really weird, but that's apparently how, like, I think it's like monkeys, gorillas, apes, and all that sort of thing. They open theirs from this end to, like, check for spiders or something, I heard once. Maybe it was on QI or something. Am I the only one that does this? Did I hear this and go, that's changed my life? And it's easier to open it from the bottom than the top. Like, am I the only one that does this? Does anyone else do this? Am I crazy? I'm probably just crazy. I thought I'd throw a banana on the floor then. Yeah, I'm probably just crazy. But it's easier. Try it. It's genuinely easy. Just thought I'd mention it. So, today is the day. We are sat outside-ish Lipper. It's just over there. I was sat right outside Lipper, and then a bloke was being weird near me, so I had to move. So I was just like, no, I'm not sitting with you. I'm not sitting near you. So I've had to come away from the entrance that I think I've got to go through, but I'm not 100% sure. So I'll head over there again in a minute. It's 10 to 8. I don't have to be there till past. I was technically there at 1:45. I checked out my hotel when I got some lunch, went to a Starbucks, got my coffee, drank my coffee already, and now I'm sitting sort of like, from what I can gather from the open day, I'm like by the open day entrance, but I don't know if that's the entrance I'm going to go through today. I'm going to find out when I get over there. But there's accommodation behind me, then Lipper that way, and then this giant impressive building just here. The cathedral, I believe, Liverpool Cathedral, which is pretty impressive. The building is. I'd be happy to walk past this daily. I need to go in one day. I came up here to film when I came up for the open day, and the wind here was horrific. You couldn't have. You think this is bad? You couldn't think, let alone hear what I was going to say. So I gave up. This actually helped me at my hotel. I was like, how far away am I? Oh, it's there. It's apparently a 20-minute walk. Not for your boy. I power walked it. I got here sooner than that. So yeah, now we're playing the waiting game. I'm purposely trying not to talk about what's going on here too much. We will talk about that after the audition. It's bothering me, but I don't want to talk about it. So yeah, we'll speak after the audition. I don't know if I've ever mentioned this, and I'm not sure why I'm mentioning it now, but I thought I'd go for it. I can like pop my chest/spine. I've been doing it a lot recently. It like frees up my spine. I stand with a hunch. You don't really get to see it very often. And I'm sort of exaggerating it so you can see what I'm talking about. I usually stand with a hunch instead of my shoulders back. And then I started doing this yoga thing, and I popped my, like right here pops. Sometimes when I do it. I'm going to try it now. If you don't want to listen to it, mute it or something. But we're going to give it a go. Let me see if it'll do it. Oh, I knew it wouldn't happen. I knew it wouldn't happen when I'm filming it. Oh! I hope you heard that. It wasn't as good as it usually is. Done it before and it boom, proper bangs. But yeah, it straightens my spine. It looks like I'm just being like before and after, but it's not. It genuinely helps straighten my spine. I need to get back into my yoga and actually get this to happen without me forcing it. Usually I did it for like a good couple of weeks. And I was walking around for ages without hunching, and I didn't even notice. So I should really get back into it, but yeah, I just wanted to show you that for some reason. After I posted the video about the custard cream cheesecake, someone at work that I work with, called Beth, was very unhappy that she did not have some cheesecake, so I made her some cheesecake, like a little one, for her to test, and I got like a little note and a brownie back to see how I felt about her cooking, to make up for me giving her some cooking, I suppose, and a note about what she thought about my cooking, and an apology about her brownie. I thought her brownie was very nice. I didn't mind her brownie. It was a little bit breakable. it was in bits when I got it home, basically, that's what I'll say. But it didn't affect the flavour. The flavour was fine. So, yeah. This is your note back. I might write back too, but this is your note back. And if you don't comment or acknowledge you have seen this, I might write you a little note too. But I just thought I'd let you know. Don't panic too much. I survived. We're back home. We're in bed. I'm sat in the most awkward position to prove that I was in my bed. But hey, we're here. And I'm pretty tired. Yesterday, we'll go with yesterday. I was like, I'm going to go to bed early after this comedy night. I was in bed, technically, but I didn't go to sleep till about midnight, maybe 12:30. I got about 6 hours sleep, basically. And my sleep pattern's been really off recently because of worrying about this audition, and I've just not been sleeping properly anyway. Now, when I was at the audition, I said I wasn't tired when it got to lunchtime, and I wasn't. Someone asked for my YouTube channel. If you find this, I believe her name was Elise. I think. I apologise if I'm getting your name wrong here. But if you see this and you go, you said you weren't tired at the audition. I wasn't tired at the audition. Then I got sent home at lunchtime, and we're going to get into this in a minute. I got sent home at lunchtime, and I got on the train, and as soon as I sat down, my body was like, we don't need to be awake now. We don't need to have energy anymore. You are done. And my body, I don't sleep on trains, I don't sleep when I'm on transport and stuff, and I hit the chair, and I sat back like this, and I thought, shit, this could be the day that I fall asleep on a train. So I started listening to like audiobooks and stuff to try and keep my brain going and awake. And I don't think I paid attention to much of that audiobook, but we're still awake. We made it home. We didn't fall asleep on that train. So, 2 days audition day, and I've just told you how part of it went, really. Audition was at 8:30 this morning. I've probably mentioned that already. Stop saying we're doing so well. And I apologise, Izzy, before I get any further into this, if you do decide to watch this and catch up with this. It's probably going to be a long video, and I do apologise. I'm sure that has upset you already. When you've seen the timer, and either you've sat through it anyway, or you haven't. I apologise to you. But here we are, we're out here now, boys. So, I need to stop pretending I'm cool. That's a start. So, the audition was today. I was sent home at lunchtime, and I was going to film on the train home, but the train home had a lot of people on it for some reason. Even though it was like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I was really surprised. I thought there wouldn't be that many people on it, but it was pretty busy. So I was on the train home, decided not to film. So I waited until we got home, and now we're going to talk. So I got sent home at lunchtime. This is the first time I've been sent home during this audition process at the halfway point. The first one at Southampton kept me. There were only 3 of us, and I think the plan was to always keep all 3 of us to show us the tour around and things. Northampton, they split us and they sent half home, and I was in the half that stayed. This one, they didn't split us in half, and they sent my section home. I think it was more of a 70-30 split, maybe. There was about 50 people that auditioned, and I'd say 15 to 20 were sent home. And I'm not taking this as a negative. Partly as a negative. So, the worry always is, when you go to these auditions, that when you get sent home halfway through the day, they always tell you, you're not being sent, just because you're being sent home doesn't mean you don't have a place, doesn't mean it's an automatic rejection. And it's hard to believe that. And I think auditionees, auditioners, drama schools, universities, I think they all understand that because they constantly say it, but it's hard to believe it. This is the first time that I've been sent home that I've believed it. And maybe I'm just falling for it, but it's the first time I believed it. Because they kept so many people. I think they kept more people than places they have on the course for the year. And we weren't the only auditionees this year. That they've had at least one more audition that I know of. So, because the bloke that led the talk at the start of it was like, we had 60 the other day. And today we've got 50. So I'm just putting 2 and 2 together. There's at least one more audition day. We had to do all 3 of our monologues. It was all split differently. You either did your monologues first, your tour first, or the warm-up first. Then there was like a break, and you did the other 2 afterwards. As was the monologues first, we had to do all 3 monologues in front of one person. I chose to do my devised piece first because I knew I wasn't as comfortable with that one. I think it showed. It was in quite a small room that was very echoey. I think I worried too much about the echo and it disrupting the performance for the person watching it. Not for me. She was like, I don't want you to be distracted by that. And I was like, I'm naturally loud. So I can deal with the fact I can hear my own voice. That's not going to distract me, but I don't want it to take anything away for you. And I think I worried about that too much. I feel like the next 2 monologues, it's been a while since I performed them and I was getting very worried about it. I was going to do a video while I was in the hotel being like, I'm panicking, but I didn't want to like distract myself and I didn't want to affect myself in that way. So then I did my next 2 monologues, which I haven't done for a while, and they were okay. I felt good about them, and then when I came out, I was like, do I feel good about them? I felt really unsure about this audition. I felt very... like I wasn't sure how I felt about my performance in it. I think that I performed the monologues to the same standard as the ones before it, but I don't know if it came across that way because I was trying to keep myself quiet because of the room. I don't know. Then we did our tour after that, and we all got to know each other a little bit better during all this time as well. Then we did our tour, then we had our workshop, then we had lunch. The workshop was sort of improv. It was basic improv, in my opinion. I'm not an expert in improv. I've done one class in it. So it wasn't like proper in-depth improv, but it was like a little taster. Let's see how you react. This is how it felt. Let's see how you react to improv. Let's see how you can make your own piece, how you can devise your own piece in a short amount of time. And I enjoy improv. I think I was with someone that didn't enjoy improv. We were sort of paired, and we chose I turned and I was like, come on, we'll be together. And I think I picked someone that wasn't really as into improv as I was, and it was a struggle. I don't think that affects me too much. I think that I was given a few compliments throughout the day that I sort of blanked out until I started thinking about it again. The lady that watched my monologues complimented at least the 2 monologues, not the devised one. I don't remember her no, I think she did say something about the devised one. She did. I'm sure she said something nice about the devised one. She said something nice about all 3 monologues, but I blank out the devised monologue conversation with her because I was like, I just want it out of the way. So she was very positive about the monologues. He was very positive. The bloke that was running the improv section, he was very positive too about me. He made a positive comment towards me when we were doing the improv section, and when we had to do our we did 10 lines to everyone else in the room. There was a bit of laughter, so I took that as positive. I did what I could. I did the best that I could with what I had, and what we could come up with as a team that we were both comfortable with. But yeah, I felt deflated after that. I was like, I don't feel like I've shown myself enough here. So the afternoon split was going to be a go home or stay, and the stay group was to see more of those people that were kept. Didn't mean that they were accepted onto the course, it just meant they wanted to see more. I was sent home at lunchtime. We were told that you were either getting sent home because it was a decline, or because they'd seen enough and they were going to fast track you to the recall audition, which I haven't done a recall audition yet because I've been universities, and the universities haven't done recall auditions, but hey, we'll cross that bridge if/when we come to it. And the lad next to me said to me, he was like, well, that's just a nice way of saying you're not getting in. And straight away, that is the first thought, like I said earlier, and it was my first thought, and I was like, okay, at least I've got 2 universities that I've already been to that I can use. If need be, at least I know I've got 2 acceptances, yeah, two places have accepted me that I can choose from. So if this 3rd one isn't one of my options, then it's not one of my options, and that's that. And then as I left and I came away from it, I was like, no, I think that the 3 monologues that I do, my devised one, and my 2 actual monologues that I'll be doing at my next audition, and I've done for the other 2 auditions, show a lot of range, and they don't need to see any more of me. So I'm trying to put a positive spin on it, which is very, very weird for me. I'm not used to this. And I'm thinking that maybe they didn't want to keep me because they saw a wide range of everything that I can do. They saw my improvisation. They saw me being very serious. They saw me being very panicked, and the difference that I do for those 2 things. They saw me being funny with the comedy monologue. I even do an American accent in the comedy monologue, which is on here, the God's Favourite one. So they saw a lot of different things from me. So in my head, maybe that's why they didn't keep me up for the afternoon. They saw everything they needed to see, and they were like, we might as well just send him home. I'm not saying just me. It could have been a lot of the people there. Obviously, there's 36 places, and I think they said 1,200. One of the people said there's nearly 1,300 other people that have applied, not got an audition, but applied. They're not going to take us all. So people are going to get rejected, and people are going to get declined. But I'm still holding out hope for now, until I get the rejection, or the acceptance, or the whatever. Yeah, it was a weird... itchy. Sorry. It was a weird feeling for me at that audition when I came out of it, because I didn't know... I feel like me trying to keep quiet and hold back a little bit, because I didn't want to echo around the room or anything, made me feel like I didn't give a good enough performance. But I feel like I did exactly the same as what I did at my other auditions. I wouldn't change anything from what I did today, apart from being able to project more, but that's just one of those things. We'll see. We'll see what happens, and I'll let you know. As soon as I know, you will know, as you have seen. But I'm probably going to upload this one on its own, and then if I get a recall, you'll see that in a different video, instead of me doing what I have been doing, I think, he says confidently, and just clipping it onto the end of these. I think this is going to be it for this one, because it's quite long as it is, I think, and then we'll talk about it in the future if I do get a recall and things. I did meet a lot of nice people, actually. I had a good few chats today. There was someone, I can't remember who it was, that was talking to me. They've just done their Raw Central audition, which is my next one in April. And you all have to do an unaccompanied song, apparently. I was talking to her about what she chose, and she was like, what have you chosen? And I told her what I'd chosen. I don't know if I've ever mentioned it on here, and it was going to be Beyond the Sea. because I feel like I can belt that one out. I don't know if there's actually a recording of it on this channel, but that's what I feel like I can belt out. And I was like, I can do that unaccompanied and I can belt it, let's go for it. And I said to her, she was like, okay. And I said, but I don't know if I want to go with that or if I want to go with a character song, because I'd like to show off that I can do a character very well. I think I can do a character very well. And she gave me the advice that, yeah, they like character songs, they like character pieces. So I'm going to change that, and I think I'm going to do Dentist from Little Shop of Horrors. I may upload a version that I'm going to do for the audition. We will see. I've got to try and clip it down to 2 minutes first and then figure it all out from there. But you might be lucky, I might clip it down and post it on here if you wanted to see that. So that sort of helped me. I was very thankful about that, and it's nice to know that even though we are sort of auditioning against each other, we're all still in it to help each other out when needed. So hopefully that was good advice. Hopefully I can take that advice and make a good performance. I think I've got a good performance in my mind. We'll see if it translates. I have a very nasty habit of thinking of something that I'm gonna, oh, this is exactly what I'm gonna do. This look in my head sounds good. I think it's gonna work, and then when I get there, I completely change my mind on the fly as I'm performing it. So that's not great, but I'm gonna try it. I think I've got a set plan in my head of how I'm gonna do it. I think it looks good in my head. We'll see how it goes. So yeah, I'm tired. It's like 10 o'clock. Well, it's not even 10 o'clock. It's like 9:30. What time is it? It's 9:30, and I'm already in bed, and I can't wait to sleep. And I've got work now for the rest of this week. So I've probably mentioned on here that I've been doing a lot of part-time hours. Now just this week, I'm doing a lot more hours. So my sleep pattern's been off. I've been tired from today anyway, and now I've got to go into like a lot of busy days coming up. So I might not make it. I'm gonna try, but I might not. I hope you enjoyed this video. If your name was Elise, if your name was Elise, I believe this was you that was asking about it. My knee is fine, and if I seemed like I was pissed off or I was being a bit of an asshole about it, I genuinely wasn't. I'm just trying to be funny, and I'm not funny at times, especially when people don't know me. I realised that at the time. My knee was absolutely fine. It started to hurt, it started to ache, but it wasn't like I can't believe you've done this to me. I'm in so much pain. It's been absolutely fine. I'm a big boy. I can live. The thing that hurt me the most is the bloke that ran the workshop for the improv session got us to kneel, and I think that's what triggered both my knees went off, to be fair. I can't bend that far back on my knees, and I was in agony. Absolute agony. I don't remember the last time I was in that much pain in my knees. Yeah, that was not fun. So if you have found this YouTube channel and you are sitting here waiting for me to slag you off, I'm definitely not going to do that. Everyone I met today was lovely. My knee is absolutely fine. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you again in the next video, which hopefully is me saying, we got a recall. What the fuck do we do now?